Let me begin this session with a common phrase, like begets like. It is a phenomenon of genetic transmission of characters from one generation to the next, where an offspring expresses characters similar to their parents. And this is the meaning of like begets like. To be more simple, a mango plant will give rise to only a mango plant. A human being will give birth only to a human being. A cow will give birth to a calf. An elephant will give birth to a baby elephant and never to a lion or a deer. So this is the meaning of like begets like. Now just look into the first picture. This is a family photo in which both the parents and the child bears blue eyes. Okay, both the parent and the child is bearing blue eyes. We also have many such characters which are similar to our parents. And this is inheritance. The transmission of characters from our parents to the offsprings or child is called as inheritance. We inherit many characters from our parents which are similar. Now just look into the second picture. In this second family photo, we can see that both the parents have black hair, whereas the offspring bears brown hair. There is a slight variation between the parents and the offspring's hair color, and this is called as variation. Indeed, there exists a large amount of differences between our parents and our offsprings, and also among siblings or between members of a same species. The degree to which we differ from our parents is called as variation. So dear children, inheritance is a transmission of characters from our parents to our offsprings, and the degree to which we differ from our parents is called as variation. So these concepts of inheritance and variation is dealt in genetics. So genetics is a branch of science which deals with the study of inheritance and variation. Human beings have been using their knowledge on genetics since prehistoric times. They very well knew that variations arises due to sexual reproduction, in which the male gamete and the female gamete fuses together to give rise to a zygote. Based on these knowledge, they practiced domestication and selective breeding of plants. But they did not have any substantial knowledge or scientific knowledge on genetics. It was in the mid-19th century that advances was made in the field of genetics, and it was done by Gregor Johann Mendel. He was an Augustine monk, and he gained fame by doing extensive research and hybridization experiments on garden peas or Pisum sativum. And due to his extensive research and hybridization experiment in this garden peas, he was able to propose the laws of inheritance, and he gained the fame as the father of genetics. Gregor Johann Mendel is the father of genetics. He proposed several laws of inheritance by conducting extensive research and hybridization experiments on garden peas or Pisum sativum for about 7 years. Hybridization is the process of crossing two individuals differing in at least one character, resulting in a hybrid individual. Now let us learn why Mendel selected the pea plant. The pea plant is an annual plant, that is, it completes its life cycle within a single year. The flowers are bisexual, that means it bears a male and female sex organs on the same flower, and they are naturally self-pollinating. But yet, cross-pollination can be conducted by emasculation techniques. The offsprings produced after cross-pollinations are fertile, and pea plant has 7 pairs of contrasting characters which are visible to our naked eye. And the flowers of a pea plant are large enough for easy emasculation, and being a herbaceous plant, Mendel could grow large number of pea plants. He selected 14 pairs of true breeding lines, similar in all aspects, except for one character, to conduct cross-pollination or artificial pollination experiments. A true breeding line exhibits stable trait inheritance and expression for many generations due to continuous self pollination. The seven contrasting traits Mendel selected were the seed shape, round and wrinkled were the contrasting traits of seed shape, seed color with yellow and green seeds, flower color with violet and white flowers, pod shape which were either inflated or constricted, and the pod color was either green or yellow. The contrasting traits for the character of flower position was terminal and axial, and for stem height, the contrasting traits were tall and dwarf. So these were the seven contrasting traits that Mendel selected for his hybridization experiments.